Okay, top of the morning to you guys. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. And I had one of my friends, I'll say friends, not subs, but my friends here on YouTube reach out to me and just ask, am I okay? Haven't seen any of your uploads lately. Hope all is okay. And I was going to put it off for a couple more days, or hell, maybe another week. But what's been going on is that last week on Thursday, me and my wife, we took a trip to West Texas. There's a couple towns we wanted to visit and stay at, and one of them was Marfa, Texas, because I've been wanting to go out there and see the Marfa lights. But also, too, it's a little trendy, hipster, artsy type of town. And one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to break up the trip and not go, 7.5 to 8 hour plus drive from where I live to there. And Texas is a big state. If you don't know, if you've ever driven here, you know what I mean. It doesn't, it takes you more than just a couple of hours to get from one end to the next. Even if you're in Central Texas, it still takes you more than a couple of hours, up to several hours to get to the very end of wherever you're trying to get to. I can only imagine, because I've never made that trip, coming from South Padre, Brownsville, Texas, all the way up to the Panhandle, like Amarillo, maybe further to the tip right there in Texas. That would be a horrendous trip. People have done it. No thanks. I'm sure you're looking at easy 12, 14 hours, depending on how fast you drive and how many stops you make. But moving on. So we went to Marfa, Texas on Thursday. Try to cram in a bunch of stuff. I got plenty of footage. I just haven't gotten around to, putting some music to it and doing a little editing and tweaking. And but I'll get it uploaded here soon to share with you all. And then the following day, we did some more running around Marfa to, snap some photos. And then we went to Terlingua. I keep calling it Terlingua, but it's Terlingua, Texas, and it's close to Big Bend National Park. If you don't know or have never heard of Big Bend, B-E-N-D, National Park in West Texas, huge place, lots of mountains, beautiful. I mean, beautiful. Even with me trying to capture it on my camera, on the video, there's just no way to capture the actual what you're looking at. It's just no way. And I'd go back and look at my photos and I'm like, okay, I got some good shots, but man, the pictures just don't do justice to it. I mean, it's one of those things you just have to see for yourself. And something I had been wanting to do for a while is go visit that little town. That's a whole different story. But that town is flourishing like any other small town in Texas. It's just growing because people want to get away from the big city. People want to go. And that was one of the things that I heard or read was that area, Terlingua, Big Bend National Park area, is the darkest part of Texas that you can see the stars at night. And the stars were beautiful. We stayed in a dome there in Terlingua. We stayed in a dome for 2 days, 2 nights. And what they do is that come 7 o'clock, they remove the little overhead tarp. So it's this big dome, basically, and it's clear top. And they remove that so that you can see the stars at night where you're laying on your back, just laying up, looking up. It's beautiful. I mean, it's just like, dang, man. Like, this is what city life, even small town, miss out on, because even the small towns are growing, right? I mean, with all the traffic lights and the buildings and the high rises and the businesses and the marquees, they blind you from seeing the stars out there. And I would encourage you, if you haven't gone camping or go somewhere that it's like rural country, hardly any population, go to those places. There's plenty here in Texas, but I wanted to get as far west as possible, and I got there, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. I can't even capture. I captured one night in Marfa, and it came out pretty good, I think, but not as good as like having a telescope or like an actual close-up photo of the stars and the moon. Anyway, I'll upload that later in the week. So I've been doing that, and then of course on Sunday we came back, so we spent Friday and Saturday there. Came back Sunday, that was an all-day drive, made a stop or two on the way back. Got home, went right back out for dinner because we were tired and neither one of us wanted to mess around with dinner or getting some food to cook. And so that's what I've been up to. That's where I've been. But I will tell you this, two things, maybe three, but two things. Number one, while on vacation, no TV, except for when we went to a restaurant that had a TV on, or a pizza place or bar, no TVs. Not it. One night in Marfa, we stayed in a teepee. That was awesome. My wife said she probably wouldn't do it again, but it was a nice experience. I'm okay with it as long as it's in the cooler months, which it was cold at night, so that breeze was coming in. But that was awesome. And then what I was gonna say is, dang it, I already forgot because I'm driving in traffic and I'm trying to think of everything I want to say. Oh, no TV, and so that was nice just to not. And not that I watch a whole lot of TV, but I don't watch a lot of, I mean, I watch more YouTube than I do TV. But just not having a TV, I told my wife, I said, you know, this whole time we haven't been watching TV. There's no TVs in our places that we stayed in. The teepee did not have one, thank God. The dome that we stayed in Terlingua did not have one. So we were TV-less, which was awesome. And I was okay with it. And I told my wife, see, we don't need cable. And she said, haha. The second thing was, I was not on YouTube. I mean, I glanced at it, but I wasn't keeping up with the doom and gloom on tubes. And that's one of the things that I encourage all of you to do, to take a break. I think we all love YouTube. We all love being on this platform because it's just so entertaining. There's so many stuff to watch, so many things to watch. This dude can't wait to get to work. He's in a hurry. That amazes me when people cut in and out just to get a car to 2 cars ahead of you. It's like, dude, we're all going the same direction. I don't love my job that much that I have to cut cars and this and that. I mean, you really think about it. If you're cutting cars to get to work, you must really love your job. You must really love your job, because this day and age, I don't think people care that they're late. I mean, a lot of people tell their boss, hey, I'm not working today. And they're like, huh? What? Anyway, sidetrack. But I wasn't on the tubes. I wasn't keeping up with what's going on around the world. It was not affecting me in the moment, right? It was not affecting me. And I was like, life goes on. Think about all the people that are not into preparedness or keeping up with, oh, it's going to happen. I want to be the... It's great, right? If you get a leg up that shit's coming our way. And there's really not much difference if you don't know. You're just going to find out the news a little bit later than everybody else. Maybe an hour to a couple hours later. Everybody will eventually post something, right? You will come across it on the news. Hey, something's coming our way. And so what I want to say about that is, be sure to live your life, guys. Live your life. Don't keep up with what the Joneses are doing here on YouTube, what Doomsday Prepper's doing here on YouTube, what so-and-so is putting out breaking news just about every day. Even Canadian Prepper, I like the dude, but man, I just don't know where he gets the energy. But I have to think of it, it's more of a business aspect for him than it is, hey, I'm just doing this to be a nice guy. I'm doing this because I need to push my business. And there's no hate on you, CP, if you're watching this. We go way back. But man, where do you get the energy for that stuff, man? Anyway, life goes on. Whether you're on YouTube or not, life goes on. And that's what I hope that you take away from this message. So, sorry we're in almost 10 minutes. I will upload some videos soon. Stand by. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. I have another short work week because I got some stuff coming up this weekend, and I'll do some more videos. But you guys have a good one and stay blessed. Red out.